just suffer in silence, and that's it. I mean, carry that story, carry all your suffering and everything to your grave. You just don't need to share, because if you're sharing it with others, you are exposing us, and if you are exposing us, you're hurting us, and if you are hurting us, we are going to abuse you more. Yeah, so that's how things are in narcissistic, relationships. Hey everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about, the things narcissists expect from their spouses. And before I get going, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out a new content. So these narcissistic individuals lack empathy. They have inability to self-reflect. They are entitled individuals. They know it all. They hate being criticized. They hate, when people hold them accountable and responsible, for the wrong things that they have done. They don't like that. And, in short, these narcissistic individuals, have this God complex on the inside. I'm godly, I know it all, I'm all knowing, I'm very powerful, my way is the right way, and that's it. There is no other way. Yeah. So, it becomes very difficult, to be in relationship with such individuals. But yes, I mean, things are complicated in this world. Some of us do get married to such individuals. I mean, narcissistic individuals, toxic individuals. And then, it's almost like a rough roller coaster ride, where at every stage you are about to fall, and then you feel that someone is holding you, and then again you feel someone is pushing you, and then again you feel that your partner is rescuing you and helping you. So it's never consistent. A narcissistic individual is never going to treat you right all the time, and they are not going to treat you bad all the time as well. They want to create this atmosphere and environment of confusion and chaos, unpredictability, and that's how they have you on hook. They will treat you 1,000 times badly, and then 2-3 times they are going to treat you right. Very superficial. They'll take you out for good dinner, maybe a vacation, get you something, and maybe praise you or compliment you, and that's it. Nothing deep. At deeper level, all what they can offer you is abuse, manipulation, comparison, minimization, gaslighting, more doubt, chaos, confusion. you know um, you will almost feel like you're walking on eggshells, yeah, since the time you are in relationship with them, because you really don't know what word of yours might hurt them, and then they are going to throw narcissistic rage. They are going to treat you horribly. So it's almost like walking on eggshells. You have to think 10,000 times before uttering a word. What if this hurts him? What if this hurts her? You are never yourself. You have to shape shift and be a version that pleases them. That's how things are with narcissistic individuals. And I mean, when you are married to a narcissistic individual. So these narcissistic individuals, expect, certain things from their spouse. Yeah. And if they don't get that, they are not going to settle with you. They are going to throw tantrum. They are going to mistreat you. They are going to push you on the edge. They are going to discard you if they don't find these qualities in you. So there are certain parameters. There are certain things that they look out for from their spouse, and when they get it, it's okay. The relationship can go on, and you can be in relationship with them. But if they don't get all of these stuff out of you, then they are going to look for option. They are going to give you warning. They are going to devalue you. They are going to ignore you. They are going to throw silent treatment, and with time they are going to discard you, or they are going to just let you be there like a furniture, and they are going to go out and have sex and enjoy, and have a good time outside. Yeah, they are just going to let you be there lying in the house. Yeah. So these narcissistic individuals expect certain things from their spouse. The first thing that they expect from their spouse is unquestioning loyalty. They demand complete allegiance even when the actions are harmful or unfair. They want you to be with them all the time, even though they are hurting you, abusing you, or if you're seeing they are being abusive and hurtful towards the others, they want you to stand next to them. Yeah. They don't want you to stop them, or they don't want you to tell them that this is wrong, I don't agree to this, I'm not with you in this. And they don't want that. They want you to be there, in whatever things, they are getting into. Yeah, however they are treating others, however they are treating you, after, all that mistreatment and abuse, you should be standing next to them. You should be like a loyal, dedicated, devoted servant to them. The other thing that these narcissists expect from their spouse is constant validation. They expect their spouse to endlessly praise and inflate their ego. Wow, husband, you're so amazing. Thank you so much. Wow, wife, you're so amazing. Thank you so much. They want that constant, validation, endless validation from their spouse. And this helps them feel good. This helps, to inflate their ego. Yeah, I mean, okay, I mean, healthy validations are there. I do validate my spouse, he validates me as well. But it's not, you can say, those, gimmicky, validations, those stupendous validations that we get to see in TVs and some movies, where someone is singing songs in praise of this person and that person, where someone is just bowing down and touching their feet and kissing their feet, and praising them and singing songs, and praising, a person, mindlessly. Yeah, that is the kind of, validation and praise these narcissistic individuals want out of their spouse. I mean, I do praise, my partner does praise me, but yeah, I mean, it's not that, crazy, it's not that fictional, it's not that, stupid. I mean, it's healthy, validation, it's healthy praise. Every now and then we express gratitude, we do apologize if we overstep. So I mean, things are pretty balanced in healthy relationship. But these kind of, folks, these narcissistic individuals, they want constant validation. I mean, every morning you wake up, you tell them, thank you so much for being my husband, thank you so much for doing this, thank you so much for doing that, thank you so much, he's so good. You have to mindlessly keep praising them in front of the others, in front of their parents, in front of your friends, in front of strangers. You have to, project them as an amazing person. Yeah, and you have to make them feel great in front of the others as well as in the house as well. The other thing that these narcissistic individuals expect from their spouse is emotional labor. Narcissists, rely on their spouse to manage their emotion and cater to their every mood. So they will not manage their mood and emotion. They want their spouse to manage their emotional, ups and downs, their moods and, tantrums. Yeah, so the spouse is expected to, babysit them. The spouse is expected to make them understand. The spouse is expected to tell them, it's okay, it's okay, the world is a bad place, you are such an amazing husband, you are such an amazing wife. So the spouse has to do all that emotional labor. Yeah, they are just going to throw tantrum, they are just going to, throw fit, and that's it. They are not going to work on themselves, they are not going to process things, all by themselves. They want their spouse to do the emotional labor, they want their spouse to process things on their behalf. Yeah, they don't want to, do anything. Yeah, because they are getting married to harvest supply. Yeah, so why, it is expected from them. Yeah, whereas in they are getting into relationship, expecting that they are going to get their work done by someone else. Yeah, so that's how things are when you get married to a narcissistic individual. The other thing that these narcissistic individuals expect from their spouse is sacrifice of independence. They expect their spouse to give up personal goals and focus solely on their needs. What I want, you just be there to give it to me. Otherwise, you cannot have a life of your own. You cannot, pursue your own goal and ambition. You cannot do the things that you like. You will only do the things that I like. You will only get into the things that, pleases me and that, helps me, aids me, or enables me. Otherwise, you are not allowed to do things independently. I mean, with me, I like cooking. My partner doesn't like cooking, so he lets me, cook whatever I want. I like painting and my partner is very good in sketching, so he lets me paint and I let him sketch. I like crocheting and I like, doing all sorts of things, keeping fishes, feeding dogs. We do share some interests, but he has his own, things. He is into music, he is into sketching, he's into, reading a lot of books. So, we have our own things and we are not sacrificing. We are together and we are cherishing, whatever, we are getting into, or whatever we are liking, or whatever we like doing. We encourage each other, you know, um when it comes to hobby, passion. We don't tell each other to stop doing this or stop doing that. I mean, definitely we are there to protect each other, we are there to educate each other, that don't allow so much of BS, use boundary. But apart from that, we don't tell each other to sacrifice their independence, sacrifice their individuality. We don't do that. Instead, we support each other to embrace each other's individuality, embrace each other's authentic self, and become the vulnerable self in front of each other, so that we can optimize and we can recalibrate and we can work together as a unit, yeah, as a family. So yes, I mean, with narcissistic individuals, they want their spouses to sacrifice their independence. Yeah, they don't want their spouse to get into anything apart from looking after them. The other thing that these narcissists expect from their spouse is blind obedience. They want their decisions and authority to go unchallenged, regardless of the circumstances. So they don't want their spouse to question, challenge, or say no, to their decision. I mean, any crazy decision or anything that they have, decided, regardless of the circumstances. I mean, whatever the narcissist is doing, just say yes, wow, it's so amazing, thank you so much, I'm so happy. And just behave like a mindless zombie. Yeah, they don't want you to challenge or question or tell them, why not this way, why are you doing this, I mean, you shouldn't do this, you should stop. They don't want that. Yeah, if you do that, they are going to get hurt. Yeah, it causes them narcissistic injury, and then what comes next: narcissistic rage and withholding love and affection, um, cutting off the financial support. They are going to do all sorts of nasty things to put you back in place. So yes, these narcissistic individuals expect their spouses to give them this blind obedience. Yeah, I'm not going to question, just do whatever you feel good, even though if it's ruining our family, even though if it's ruining us, I will never question you, I will always trust you, and I will always be next to you. And that's the kind of partner these narcissistic individuals want. And the last thing that these narcissistic individuals expect from their spouse is tolerance of abuse. They expect their spouse to endure their manipulative and abusive behavior without complaint. Yeah, please, don't complain, keep your mouth shut, endure it. Yeah, just suffer in silence. I mean, no matter how I'm treating you, I mean, just keep your mouth shut, just play along, and that's it. Suffer in silence. Don't tell others as to how I'm treating you, or what you're experiencing in this relationship. Tolerate the abuse that I'm throwing at you, tolerate the abuse that my parents are throwing at you, and suffer in silence, because I am the greatest man, I'm the greatest woman, and you shouldn't question or challenge my authority. Yeah, so just suffer in silence, and that's it. I mean, carry that story, carry all your suffering and everything to your grave. You just don't need to share, because if you're sharing it with others, you're exposing us, and if you're exposing us, you're hurting us, and if you're hurting us, we are going to abuse you more. Yeah, so yes, this was it. In case if you would like to add in something, you can always comment below. Till then, take care of yourself. Lots of love and blessings to all of you. Bye.